The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Yeah. Check 13. Check 13.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
6-6, pull it high. 5.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He completes it to Tate. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Here we go, here we go. 15 line. 15 line. I got you, boy. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. From the 27, Jones letting one go. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 27 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Under. Come on, D.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Check 31.
It's now 3rd and 2.
We go 46. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
Prescott on 3rd and 2.
Hey, pick your game up.
Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter down in Arizona. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I got it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, exit. Let's go. Check it out.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. He's going to loft one deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Slam.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And all the way down to the 35. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 41 yards.
First down, Giants.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. This is Gallman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
That's the way.
Go.
Now Gallman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Let's go. 8 read.
54. We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right?
Go.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Giants 28, Cowboys 14.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. 54. Protein spill. Check. Go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 37 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that 1st win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On second down, Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick back in 2016, started all 48 games in his first 3 years in the NFL, and now making start number 49 to kick off 2019. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Go, get out there, get out there. Kill.
Prescott to throw it. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38.
47. Mike 50. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's caught, Cooper. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Mike's 50, Mike. Hey, kill. Check curls. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. That's the run.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Forbath, the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 45 yards. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Here's Gallman. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Switch. Gun.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Now in desperation. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ready, break. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 3. 218, chop it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Jones going for the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Go to 54, go to 54. Check nickel. Bang, 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 bang.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Here we go, 47. You can't block me. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 50, 50. Mike, 50. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check. Here we go, going to 53. Gives it 50. Check Mike, 50. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 26.
Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Carson. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. A win would be their first of the young season. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
You. 25, check 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons.
I got it. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Check safety.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
57. Silver. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go.
To the air again, Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Forbath, the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. DeMarcus Lawrence giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing Jones. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory.